welcome to Cooking with Kenny. So let's take a few moments to, back in the 1980s, a food company had a slogan, thank goodness for blank, blank, blank. What was that company? Chef Boyardee was the company in question. They had that advertising saying back in the 1980s, thank goodness for Chef Boyardee. So this here is a Chef Boyardee pizza kit. I'm going to make it and then review it. The review will be in a second part. We'll make it in the first part. So what are these? These are basically pizza mix and sauce in a box. Not bad price, $2.50. They make 2 small pizzas for 1 big one. So how do you make it? Well, you have to provide your own cheese and toppings. But what it is, it has the bread, has the crust and the sauce in a box for $2.50 at Rulers or Kroger. Let's open the box and begin. So there's this easy pull tab. You pull that off. And inside, we have this bag of crust mix. We have another bag of crust mix. That's if you because you can make 1 or 2 pizzas with the kit. And, self-explanatory, a can of Chef Boyardee.
Pizza sauce.
I didn't think it would be in a can, so I have to go get the
Can opener.
Yeah. You're lucky you'll get a can opening less than a can opening. Can opening is something you do not want to screw up. How you use one of these is you put it on the lisp, grip firmly until you hear that click, and then you turn. And you want to keep your grip nice and tight, because if you don't, the results are bad. Now, what do you do if you don't get the can completely open? This is not advisable, but it works. And that's why an electric can opener is better. You'll pry it. Cans are tricky, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
How many minutes are we?
3:40. You'll be able to pour your sauce out that way.
Mm-hmm. It just matters if you get the can open. Oh, that's over. So now we have to make our pizza dough. The plate was for the lid, but the lid didn't go off. And the spam pan, spam is another thing. Ham is we'll try to do a review on spam.
You got spam on the brain today.
Spam!
Yeah.
As you can see, Mom here is not like spam. It's cheap, it's good.
I ate enough of it when I was a kid.
Everything's going wrong with it. Scissors might help. But the idea is, if you have a small pizza pan, you make 2 pizzas. But look at our pizza pan.
It's humongous.
It is huge. So our answer? Make 2.
And I only have 1 small pan.
And also the pizzas, if you only do 1, they're only like 12 inches, which is about a foot. which isn't that big for a pizza. So you pour in the crust packets, like so. Just remember to take everything that is trash out of the dough.
Just stick it in your box.
What's in my box? Yeah, you point. Okay, so now you have to have 1 1/3 cups of very warm water, basically hot water.
Not too hot.
Not too
Unless
hot,
you're
but
used
very.
to it.
You're gonna whisk it.
How long?
Didn't say, just said till it was a dough.
Get the sides of the bowl.
Kind of reminds you of the bread episode so far.
Uh-huh.
Making dough. That was fun.
Yeah.
But dough is hard on your hands. If you're making large quantities of dough, use an electric one. But electric's messy.
Electric what?
Blender.
Mixer?
Yeah. This is the finished dough. In my box for reference, while I put the box over there.
I'd put the towel over it so it'll hold the heat in.
Now, drizzle one. Take your fork out.
Take the dough off of the and put it into the bowl. Scrape that in there. There you go.
Dough is also sticky.
Yep.
And that's why when you're playing it, they say put oil on your hands.
Yeah. That's true.
Because if you don't, the results are bad. So now what are we going to do? It says 1 tablespoon.
Why don't you wipe your finger off first?
Yeah, I know. 1 teaspoon of veggie oil, which I do not read very well. I'm not reading today. One teaspoon is about the lid. Actually, 1 tablespoon is about 2 lids.
Was it teaspoon or tablespoon?
Table. That ought to be enough. And then, what do? Like all breads, it has to rise. Insert towel. Let's set for about 5 minutes. Put it over in a warm, dry place. Let's set for 5 minutes. Well, I'll clean up a little bit and I will see you. And here's our finished dough. So now we're going to spray Pam on the pan.
Spray a little on your hands too.
Now pizza dough doesn't rise as much as, it rises but not as much as bread dough. So we're going to take the dough and we're going to pour it out onto the pan. We're going to get all of it out. Try to get most of it as we can out. And spread. Make it look nice and pretty. You want it to be as most of a circle as you can. How's that look?
Get a fork and scrape the rest of that dough out of the bowl. Please.
We got all the dough out, dear. We're going to get out.
I still see dough in the bowl.
You got all the dough out. There, how does it look?
Looks good.
And wipe off your hands. Now spread the sauce. Spread it evenly. Try to get out the most you can.
I think you got it.
You're going to take this, rub it out some more. Rub it to the edges. How's it look?
Why don't you scrape it all the way to the edge?
You don't want to do that because you want kind of a crust to hold it by, don't you?
Whatever.
But you do want to scrape it out to the edge a lot, but not too much.
Okay.
And then put your cheese on it.
No, put your hamburger on first.
Well, yes, you do want to put your toppings on first. How could I forget?
Got some pepperoni.
What's our time?
We're at 4:43.
No, we got time. Put the hamburger on it. Spread that out though. An even distribution of hamburger. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah. What I can see of it. Cheese bags in the way.
Then
Get some green peppers.
put some green peppers on it.
Not too many.
And now some cheese.
And there's Parmesan in the refrigerator. If you want it.
Okay.
Yeah, just use the whole bag.
And for a little extra cheese, you'll put Parmesan on it.
They used to put Parmesan in the kit when I was a kid, but I guess they don't do that no more.
No.
Bummer.
And then put it in your oven, preheat it at 425 for 28 minutes.
Yep.
And that concludes this video. We will review it in part 2.
See
See you in part 2.
Bye.
Bye.